Hey Sagittarius, hopefully you guys are doing great. This is going to be a reading for the upcoming week, okay? Hit that like button. I am counting this week's worth of readings, and I believe you're the last one. Certainly not the least, okay? Just Spirit wanted me to do the fire signs last for some reason. I'm like, okay, well, maybe there's an order to this week. It'll make sense. So hit the like button for every placement that you do follow, okay? All right? Cross watchers included. Take what resonates and leave the rest, all right? Any numbers, animals, colors even could be signs, synchronicity, or identifiers for your situation as well, okay? For this week. Let's see what's in y'all's energy. All right, Spirit, what's going on for Sagittarius at this time for this week? Heading into June from May. All right, let's see. That is too many. We can do 2, not 5. Maybe a lot of stuff is going to happen. Let's make it make sense, though, right? Quick little message here. All right, positive work outcomes. Consistent efforts will bring rewards, and a major purchase is worth making. All right. Let's see what's happening here with this positive work outcomes. What should we working on? What purchase is going to be worth making? That could be an investment of your energy as well, okay? Like actually committing to something, agreeing to something, right? Let's see. New moon, a new start, first phases, look ahead, pay attention to new people. So this may be surrounding new folk, opportunities and experiences that the universe puts in your path. Person, places, situations, things that are new, okay? Something having to do with that. Let's get one more. Without getting my hair caught up in it. Make sure you're dressed for the part if you're working on something, right? So that you don't get yourself hurt in some way, shape, or form. All right. Your soul has returned to learn many lessons. All right. I already know which deck we're going to start out with. Let's just get it out of the way here. What lesson are we referring to here, Spirit? Oh, immediately. Okay. Relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Is this a work relationship? Knowing what's toxic for you or karmic? I mean, everything's karmic because it teaches you something, but as far as a soulmate connection is concerned in a work environment. One more. No? Okay, here we go. Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Okay, so deciding on what needs to go, what needs to stay in relationships. Okay. Maybe ending things that aren't good for you relationship-wise. What if this new experiences is a continuance of this lesson? So maybe it's just, I'm not feeling it's a test, per se. I am feeling it might be another aspect of training. The next class, the next step, the next module, if you will, okay? Maybe it's just more practice right now. Maybe it's just something to fill in the divine schedule because there's nothing coming down the pipeline just yet that is like prolific. This is just more of the same, right? But it is a new person, situation, or thing, and I definitely feel like it has something to do with a work relationship, okay? Let's see, what else, Spirit? Tell me more. Some kind of professional, could even be charitable as well. Like if you do a lot of charity, that's still considered a working relationship, right? And of course, these things can turn into platonic or romantic or whatever. Maybe you're going to be having a new opportunity to kind of like practice that lesson. All right, you have sit still. So observe, okay? Pay attention to what's going on around you. Camouflage yourself if you have to. Looking at that guy, I know he's not a chameleon. You might be dealing with a Gemini, or definitely a partnership, because that is the Lovers. Okay. Could be in a love situation as well. Ooh, maybe there's like a workplace crush brewing. And you have to decide if that's something you want to mess around with or not. I guess it depends on your stance on whether or not you mix business and personal or not, okay? I know some are okay with it, and some can do well, and they manage it just fine. But in certain professions, it might be a little tricky with regards to nepotism and all that, right? One of the industries I worked in, it was okay, but it was generally frowned upon just because it was like the nature of the clientele was very classified. So, you know, it was kind of like an NDA problem if you had coworkers working together. As I say that, 444 is on the clock. That might be significant to someone, okay? That might be specific to someone's situation. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Broken ring, parting of the ways, either in romance or business. Okay, so definitely there is an energy around you that may be semi-new. Maybe a workplace crush, maybe something you don't want. All right, we'll see here. Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. This might actually showcase a response on how whatever company is you're working for is responding to this situation. Should you be reporting it to HR or something? If they're kind of not really doing anything about it, that might be a huge indication that maybe this job or this company specifically isn't for me, right? That could be that too. Because it seems, you know, it would be obvious that they don't have your best interest in mind, right? So when it comes time to you getting a promotion or a raise, do you think they're going to consider you? Probably not, if they don't even take, you know, social circumstances in a work relationship that seem a little borderline inappropriate seriously, right? So it could be something similar to that. That's where the ending of the relationship can end. We have opportunity. We have door opportunities are waiting for you. Okay, so there's better options. You don't have to stick with what you got. And shark, take care or there'll be a loss of material wealth. Okay. Yeah, it could be a situation where like you get too much workplace drama that could actually affect your money. You know, they might pass you up for a promotion later or not give you a bonus or give the job to someone else. Perhaps the person that faked it to make it in this situation just because they got their feelings hurt, right? All right, let's see. Let's get some identifiers for the individuals involved in this situation. That might help you figure out if this is your scenario, your particular job. I know many people have more than one job, so Ace of Swords here, although that is upside down, and the air energy, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, so this definitely could be Gemini. The letter Z might be significant. It is a karmic feminine energy. Could be a masculine in their feminine energy, okay? But they're in their karmic feminine energy. That might be an identifier for someone in this situation. You also have the Three of Wands. That is Sun in Aries. I believe that's Sun Aries. Aries energy. Leo as well. You're the pig at the letter B. And one more. Ooh, Panthers. You might see black cats. Big or small. Images in real life, whatever. Okay. Somebody may talk about them. Eight of Wands, there's definitely going to be something communicated in this situation for sure with the Ace of Swords. Perhaps being enlightened to something. Being awoken to a truth. Some nefarious thing someone's trying to do behind the scenes, but ain't working. Okay. And it's definitely going to be communicated through a fast communication method. Here you are, Sagittarius. You also have Year of the Tiger and the letter O. Boz, Zob, Obs. Maybe those words ZBO, OBZ, BOZ, ZOB, initials or otherwise. Could be a business company name, right? Okay. So let's see, what do we got here? Tell us more about this situation for Sagittarius. Especially the opportunities that are alternatives that are better. Yeah, sad news. 14 breaks down to a 5. 15 might be significant since I said it. House 20. There could be just some new thing coming through, something disappointing coming home to you, all right, regarding this situation. Yep. Perhaps exposure of that false person, right? Or that false energy. 8 as well. Okay, well, let's talk about this new opportunity, Spirit. We'll get out these decks here. Let's identify the new opportunity for Sagittarius here. We have Neptune, sacrifice, number 10. Definitely an ending here. Neptune is also just hugely spiritual as well. This is for your higher good, whatever this sacrifice needs to be for this new opportunity, right? So it may be a little challenging. 42 breaks down to a 6. South Node, life's debts. Maybe this is something you had tried in the past. Maybe you sacrificed a lot for it. Now you're actually in a better position to actually succeed with it. You do have Scorpio here with I transform, okay? Number 20, again, definitely a decision that has to be made. Maintain that balance as well. That's what 2s are also about. Might want to also check your Neptune, your South Node placements as well, and then pay attention where Scorpio is in your chart. That may have something to do with what this may be for you, okay? All right, tell us more, Spirit, this new opportunity. 10 of Swords, maybe there had been some sort of heartbreak with it, although it could just be completion of something spoken. Ace of Pentacles, and 6 of Swords. Definitely moving to calmer waters. Let's clarify the ship and 10 of Swords, Spirit. Ooh. Okay, I see here. All right, you have number 3, the ship. A ship carrying gold sails straight into view. Lined in its holder, fortunes for you. If you should travel with a special friend, memories unfurl for years upon end. But you also have the 10 of Swords energy here as well, right? That's Gemini energy. So maybe you got 2 Geminis going on here. Maybe this new person coming in that may be a little weird at the workplace is someone that's going to have a bright idea that is actually possible in the tangible with the Ace of Pentacles here in the Sun energy. Okay, definitely yay, yay, yay. Clarifying that, options with the 7 of Cups here. Now, this is also kind of like a weariness to kind of be mindful of anything that might be confusing, right? Or delusional. Okay, so let's make sure this is not a pipe dream, okay? Or some get-rich-quick scheme or something like that, okay? But you do have good health through this situation if you can actually see the practical, applicable aspects of whatever this idea is, okay? Because it is definitely an idea, okay, with the Sun here. And it's good news, too. It's definitely something highly enlightened. Moving to calmer waters here, but having that strength to overcome any issues, okay? So confidence is needed here. Strength is needed here as well. You also have that with the Sun energy. Let's see. Okay, so let's describe what the scenario is with the Tower, Spirit. I'm getting a sense more of foundations needing to be built. Yes. You do have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It's this gentleman, whether that's you or this other person. This could be a close work friendship developing. All right. Let's get some timing on that real quick. overall energy as well. Moonology, please. Because I imagine if you're going to be changing jobs or traveling or something like that, you're going to need a plan for it. Full moon in Capricorn. End of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn is June-ish timing, okay? Possibly even July, okay? Definitely Gemini and wow. Yeah, that's Gemini, Cancer, and Leo seasons, respectively. One more. Don't let pride get in your way, Leo. Specific energy. Okay. Full moon Leo. This might be something that lasts until next January. I think that's full moon Leo. All right, let's get you some guidance. All right. Anything that Sagittarius should consider at this time, this week, something tangible they can work on with regards to this transformation, this change, this new opportunity, this situation with this person. 40, what is has no bearing on what will be. What does your ideal life look and feel like? Okay, so definitely consider your vision at this time, okay? What makes you feel good to do forward? So if there's any aspect of it that doesn't feel right, you don't have to go for it. You can also offer up a compromise to make it so it does feel right. Kind of negotiate a bit, right? And if there's an impasse or it's not going to work out, then this isn't the situation for you, right? There will be one. It's not going to be the only opportunity available. You have many waiting for you. Nothing happens to you, it happens for you, and everything in divine timing. You're not going to lose anything that isn't meant for you. So, or is meant for you. It all has to be in alignment, right? Let's get 3 for you from the mermaid. See if there's anything else. Patience. Okay, what else? Positivity. Okay. So be patient during this time. Stay positive. And stay aware. Okay? You'll be able to pinpoint any shenanigans that pop off. Okay? Let's see, any chakras that need love? Areas of life? Okay, there's your confidence. All right, you have sacral chakra, be flexible. Okay, so maintain some flexibility here. You might have to be patient through it and work your options, right? Number 9 might be significant, and you have solar plexus here, inner strength. Okay, again, confidence, inner power. You know, okay. What else? I'm going to pull one from the feminine energy deck. Since we do have karmic feminine energy on board, maybe this can tell you something about that. And it also can let you know if there's going to be any threats to your energy, your yin energy, or healing that's needed done with that. Whatever imbalance. There you go. Pele, stay determined. Determination there. Wear that volcano like a skirt, gorgeous skirt. Okay. Masculine energy. Okay, you have Nuada here. He has a layered message. At least he showed up in the reverse. I know it's not about like being a perfectionist, right? It's about knowing what's right for you, essentially. Love and appreciate your uniqueness and your imperfections. Question the cost of chasing perfection. Delight in who you are. We are born with everything we need to be what it is that we are meant to be. Our uniqueness is for a reason. Nuada reminds us that to be perfect at our job or purpose, we need not pursue some unattainable and false ideal. Perfection is a subjective judgment and not an objective reality. In Nuada's case, he was the best leader. His missing hand did not take away from his great leadership qualities. So you might have to take charge in this situation as well, but do so in a way that feels right to you, okay? Let's see, what else? I'm going to pull one from the shapeshifters. Let's see here. As well as romance angels. Okay. A loyal guardian, a magical protector is there for you. 33, significant number. So you will have your spirit team guiding you at this time. So definitely stay aware. Pay attention to any pings that pop off. One more. There's nothing to fear in a situation. Deep, dark sea mermaid. Find solutions in unknown places in the darkness. 16. Breaks down to a 7. This also talks about shadow work and just kind of addressing shadows. So there may be something fearful here that has a chance to actually be healed in a situation that pops off. I don't get the sense that it's a particularly big one. I feel like it's like a minor thing. Maybe there's an apprehension rather than a fear, right? With regards to dealing with these energies. Or this kind of energy, I should say. Let's see. See if it pops off with the romance angels. That's where I'm really feeling is it. There may be some kind of like apprehension, especially with that sit still and will you marry me? It's like, really? What are you really up to? Huh, Stretch? What's your real game? Alright. Let's see. Let's see what this is. Alright. Finances and career. So definitely are surrounding that, okay? Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. At least it's not your love life is a factor in your work relationships right now. It's the other way around. Could be, though. All right, honeymoon, new starts. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Something celebratory is coming down the pipeline. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. What's his fears, though? This deep, dark sea mermaid in this situation. Retreat. Okay, maybe too much social time, right? Too much attention by people. That could be the fear, is maybe dealing with social circumstances, okay? Maybe there's a little bit of agoraphobia. Agoraphobia. Yes, pronunciate. Okay. Here in this situation, okay? Or there had been for a while a little bit of hermiting, and now it's time to really like kind of meet and greet and do stuff, and there's a little bit of apprehension behind that, okay? But it's okay. You are protected, okay? Remember, just don't bring any old baggage into new circumstances. Things can be misleading. With the false person, that could very well just be a mask, right? Someone not being blatantly authentic. Doesn't have to be someone trying to do something behind your back. It could always be just somebody that, you know, wears a mask, you know, an air, you know, just because they don't trust the world, right? It could be like you, and it could be a total match, right? It could work out pretty easily. Pretty well, too. More guidance for Sag right now. Ouch. Card just stabbed me. It flew out. So you might have to definitely be careful, okay? Dwell cool, Dharma unfolding. Remember that you're on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Excellent. And Saint Germain, karma releasing. Move beyond drama. Create your own path. Make room for good energy, okay? So only you can decide whether or not, whatever energy this is coming into play, whether or not it's for your best interest or not, okay? And if it's not, end it, okay? And clear your energy too, because he also talks about transmutation. He is the holder of the violet flame, and that converts dense energy to lighter energy, okay? Definitely check some of your other placements too with regards to all this. Let's see what the Life Purpose Oracle has to say. We'll just get a couple. Flowers. Maybe being around some aromatics might be good right now. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. Could also be some sort of inspiration too, if this is a project, a creative project. Counseling you heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. That could also be an identifier. Maybe there's mental health needed. Or they'll talk about their therapist. They'll say they went to therapy, and that'll be an identifier. This could also just be, something simpatico too that could be worked on a little bit. But with boundaries, okay? Sounds like they have boundaries too. Or they're just weary of it, all right? Let's get you a sign or synchronicity. Yes. To confirm the right situation, this new opportunity. The color black is going to be important. Maybe they wear a lot or they like the color black. Protection, transportation, binding, banishing, power, releasing. Maybe they just ended some toxic karmic cycle with something or someone. And 777 on the light side, so if you see the numbers lying around. That could even be 77, like 77% on your phone, for example. Spiritual growth, solitude time, go within. Maybe they just came from that. Luck is happening. Look for inner strength, a time for inner strength. And facing any fears, look forward. So this could definitely be them as well, maybe having some sort of agoraphobia. And just by your presence, your light's attracting them in. So maybe you're going to help them break through that apprehension as well. Now let's get a sign or synchronicity for the energy that needs to leave. Whatever is disappointing. Whatever needs to end. Oh, geez Louise. Okay. You've got colors on colors here. You have blue or light blue. You have green. And you have black feather. Okay. That could still be on the bird. But maybe they're, wearing a blue and green shirt with a black bird on it or something, But this could mean peace, creativity, truth, communication, something being communicated, clarity, justice, something having to do with family, okay? Emotional imbalance, maybe some changes. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the earth element there. They could like earthy stuff. This could be someone that's pregnant with the fertility there. Wealthy, prosperous, could be the employer directly. Maybe somebody that's got some physical ailments. But you are protected with the black feather here, okay? I've seen that. With the Guardian card here too. So, but that should give you like an identifier there. Or maybe their favorite colors are blue, green, and black. I don't know. Is there like a sports team with those three colors? Maybe they will. That's the only thing I could think of too. I know that's a thing here in the United States. Football, baseball, doesn't matter. Basketball even. Maybe there's a jersey that's blue and green with like black stripes or something. And that could be like an identifier as to who this is. But I'm getting a sense it could very well be the employer directly, your boss, okay? So, final piece of guidance for you. This is from our new deck, Buddha Wisdom, Shakti Power. For Sagittarius, final guidance for the week. Please and thank you. Again with the hair. There we go. All right. Number 27 breaks down to a 9. Dorje, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Dorje Drolo. The Crazy Wisdom Wrathful Buddha. Wow. Let go of being logical. A higher wisdom will guide you, okay? So I know it's easy to get trapped up in our our ego and our logical, right? Like as far as the intellectual is concerned. It's important, but it's a tool, right? It doesn't control everything. The universe surely does bring in, layering of divine timing and knowledge and, the esoteric to us as well. So we have to make room for that as well. There may be some other things at play here too. This isn't just about you or them, even. This could even be a lesson for Mr. Boss, if this is a boss, okay? This could be karma for this person, okay? The two of you hooking up and ditching them or whatever the situation is, okay? Could be a lesson for them as well. Um, because they have, had bad relationships with money, people, and the way they view abundance and all that, okay? So it could be a lot of things going on here, all right? But a higher wisdom will guide you, so just make sure you pay attention to that first and foremost, okay? Your awareness is going to be super important at this time, okay? There you go, Sagittarius. Hopefully that helps. Have a good one. Bye.